Welcome to the world of Sathvik and his friends. Nuts and bolts, well, the adventure never ends. Sathvik's got the plan, always leading the way. Sure it beats twice, but she's ready to play. Charlie's got the brain, solving every riddle. Connor's fixing things, working in the middle. James, with the smarts, always on point. Always brave at heart, never disappoint. We are unstoppable, every day's a fresh start. Welcome to the world of Sathvik and his friends. Nuts and bolts, but the adventure never ends. Welcome to the world of Sathvik and his friends. Nuts and bolts, but the adventure never ends. To the world of Sathvik and his friends. Nuts and bolts, but the adventure never ends.
Hi all, today the gang is super excited because they are about to listen to an interview on Midwest Radio where Michael D talks with Naveen Maremanda and Geraldine McKenzie. Let's join Sathvik, Owen, Shuna, Charlie, James and Connor as they listen in and react.
Alright everyone, it's about to start. Let's hear what Naveen and Geraldine have to say.
This is going to be awesome! I can't believe they're on the radio.
Well, moving on to our next item on the programme, and delighted to say that we're joined by Naveen Maremanda, who is a children's author from Ballina, and also by Geraldine McKenzie. And Geraldine is a talented Ballina-based choir singer, and she narrates the audiobook versions of Worldofsathvik and His Friends. Her expressive storytelling has brought the beloved characters and their adventures to life in a really captivating way. Thank you both for joining us on the programme, Naveen and Geraldine. I hope we find you in good form. Naveen, I'll come to yourself first of all. This is book 2. I know last year you were on with Tommy as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your writing.
Hey, this is my book 2. So this is a book about Worldofsathvik. He's an 11 years old boy from an imaginary town called as Millville and his friends. So the story revolves around and with his friends Owen, Shuna, Connor, Kate, and James and Charlie. So these are the gangs. They call themselves as Nuts and Bolts.
We are famous.
Club.
Shush, Shuna. Let's listen.
Yeah. With regards to the characters, your line is just breaking up on us there, Naveen. We might try and get you back on another line. But with regards to the characters, you mentioned Yeah, you just broke up on us there, Naveen. Apologies. So we have you back with us again. Just on the books, I received them from you there last week, and they really are. There's great illustration on them, and they really are inviting for young children to read. You mentioned the world of Sathvik and his friends. Where does the inspiration come, for these stories for you?
Yeah. So. Actually, Sathvik is my real world son. So the books and the characters are the real world people. So they tell me the stories and I add a bit of creativity to it. So it's just from their world. So I just take the stories from them and then I add up a bit of creativity. So it's really from the kids, their own imaginations.
Brilliant.
That's where the stories are from.
And when did you first get involved in writing yourself?
Yes, I am. I love writing and I do illustrations and animations, so that's where I added up this book with those illustrations, and the book came up like that. Yeah.
Which age of children are you targeting these at? I noticed some of them are a little bit different. Some maybe for younger readers, and some maybe a little bit more perhaps for the 10, 11 to 12 category.
Yeah, it starts from 8 and then to 10 and 11. So. Few books are for book 1 and 2 are for 9 and 10 years. Book 3 is there where they go around the world. It's for big people and the big kids to know what's happening around the world. They travel around different continents and places. So as they grow, as the book grows, I am increasing the size and age group levels. Yeah.
And growing it is. I'm sure you're not planning to stop here. You have big plans to try and develop this even further.
Yes. So what we are planning is to bring this to a 5-book series and to make a small animated version of the books. So I started working on the animations.
That's so cool.
Mostly.
I can't wait to
and
get
the
my
next
hands
year
on
we should
one of
have
those
the
books.
animated version also be ready.
Brilliant. Brilliant, that's fantastic. Let's bring in Geraldine McKenzie at this juncture. Geraldine, as I mentioned, you're the narrator of the audiobook versions. How did you, I suppose, come across Naveen and get involved in this project yourself?
I bet she's talking about our crazy
Good morning,
adventures.
Michael D. So Naveen and I met through our boys. So our boys are great friends. They go to school together. And Naveen very kindly wrote one of the characters in the book is based on my son. And actually there's a character in the book based on my daughter as well. So that's how I got to know him. And I suppose for me, I would be passionate about instilling a love of books in children. And we as a family, my husband and I would have always read to our children from they were babies. So I suppose an audiobook is an extension of that. When Naveen asked me to narrate the book, initially I said, no, this isn't something that I have ever done before. But I think Naveen as an author has done a fantastic job. It's one thing to have an idea in your head, but to be able to translate it into a book and not only write it, but to do all of the illustrations himself and publish it, I think is amazing. I think he's done a great job, and I was just more than happy to support that.
Now that you have dipped your toe into narration of audiobooks, is it something that you've got the bug for?
Well, it started out, he asked me to narrate book 1. It started out like that. We have moved on and narrated book 2, and I'm told book 3, book 4 and book 5 are also lined up for me to narrate. Yeah.
It's fantastic. And going back to that point you're making about, books for children and introducing them into reading and reading to them when they're small as well. It is so important, isn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievably important, and it gives them a great start. So by reading to them when they're very young, it develops their vocabulary, it develops their imagination. And it's so important, like when you're reading a story to them, I think, we would explore other possible endings to a story, or we'd maybe get the children to anticipate what's going to happen next in the story. Yeah. And
Oh no, not again. Why does the signal always drop at the best parts?
Readers now.
Yeah, perfect. We just lost you there momentarily. But going back to the world of Sathvik and His Friends, in that book in particular, the graphics, and the illustrations in it is absolutely spectacular. Have you done all these yourself, Naveen?
Yeah, I think if you see the characters, they are they are like real life characters. I took the kids' references and then did it. So it took time. Like we started it like almost 2 years we were working on it. Yeah. So it took time, but
even Galway.
See, if you see Sathvik, he has this whole curly hair. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah. And then Owen wears always his green jacket. So the same thing. And Connor with his specs and everything. It's the same. So that's the imagination for me from the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see the streets of Galway in here as well.
Actually, in the book 3, they'll be visiting Ireland. So they'll be going to Galway. They'll be seeing the Irish Crown and all the beaches, beach side, and then they'll go to Egypt. So that's where the imagination is for the kids.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It really is. So talk to us about the launch of the event. It's on this coming Saturday, June 15th. It's at 2:00 in the Ballina Library.
Correct. So the book 2, 3, and we have this audio and everything is getting launched on June 15th, 2:00 at Ballina Library. So it's in the library of Ballina itself. So the same place where we launched the book 1, the same place we are launching book 2, 3, and also the audio series. Yeah.
Brilliant, yeah. So just give those books again. The World of Sathvik and His Friends, of course, was the original one. And now your latest books, Book 2, Dreams Come True, World Tour Book 3, and The Ordinary Days of Extraordinary GruffleGreens. And of course, these audio narration there as well from Geraldine McKenzie, also available. Everyone invited to attend on Saturday at 2:00?
Yes, please. This is open to everyone, all the kids, adults, everybody, all the book lovers can come down there.
Lovely.
Yeah, and we might show the sneak peek of the animation as well.
Brilliant. And the books are available locally as well, and for people to, of course, you can get them from the Ballina Library, but you can also buy them as well, I'm sure, in all the local bookshops.
Yes, the books are available in local stores, the Mayo stores, and also in in Essence, in Castlebar, and also in Ballina. And they are also available in Amazon and all the open popular book sites. Yeah.
Lovely. It's brilliant. Well, Naveen Maremanda and Geraldine McKenzie, thank you both for joining us. Best of luck with the launch event this Saturday in Bella Library at 2:00, and also best of luck going forward as well with this project, because no doubt you're not stopping here, you're going on. I can picture book 9, 10, 11, 12 going all the way, really. So well done to you both, Naveen and Geraldine. Thank you. Take care.
We should send Michael D and Midwest Radio a big thank you.
Yes, to Midwest Radio and Michael D. Thanks for making us sound way cooler than we are.
Thank you, Michael D and Midwest Radio.
Corner brings the fun underneath the sun. Worldofsathvik and his friends, where the fun never ends. Every day a new surprise, with laughter in their eyes. Adventures.